famous Rabbanim of yesteryear. We've covered a lot of the great Chachamim, and today I'm going to concentrate on Rabbi Chaim ben Attar Harishon, the elder. As we say in English, Rabbi Chaim ben Attar, the elder, the really, really great rabbi he was, and we're going to explore his life. So we don't know, I couldn't trace the exact date of his birth. Maybe someone out there would be able to trace it, but he passed away in the English year 1720. I believe that was the Hebrew year 5481. We don't know, I'm not too sure the exact date. Also, that's why on the exact yard site, I'm not recording this video. I'm recording this maybe out of chronological order, but maybe we never know when, I'm not too sure when the date of his passing was. So if anyone knows, please write it in the comment section. But let's concentrate on the great rabbi's history, one of the great rabbis of Morocco of all time. He was Rabbi Chaim ben Attar, the elder, because he had great descendants. That was also Rabbi Chaim ben Attar also. So we have to distinguish between the great rabbanim. He was a head of a yeshiva in the city of Saleh in Morocco, and the grandfather and teacher of Rabbi Chaim ibn Attar, which it was his Hilula in the month of Tammuz, and we covered a video on Rabbi Chaim ibn Attar already. He was also really, really great rabbi. Okay, so he was reported over to be the Rosh Yeshiva in the great synagogue of the area Sali. It's also called the Ben Attar Synagogue, or Salat Ben Attar, because it was, they say that it was either founded or belonged to Rabbi Attar and his brother Shem Tov. The name Ben Attar actually, I believe in English, means a spice seller, if I am not mistaken. This is how it is translated. He learned Torah from the Meshulachim of Rabbi Chia Dayan and Rabbi Elisha Chaim Ashkenazi. Really, really great rabbis. He was very much well known for his diligence, and he devoted many, many nights with regards to Torah study. He used to rise every night and cry during the tefillah of Tikkun Chatzot. He was known for hosting great Talmidei Chachamim, Torah scholars, to his house, and was considered, his house itself was a place where a lot of the rabbis gathered and met and spoke and discussed words of Torah, very much so. I believe in the year 1705, his brother, and he was also, I believe, his business partner, also Rabbi Shem Tov ben Attar, passed away. So he actually traveled with his son, Rabbi Moshe, and his grandson, Rabbi Chaim, to the city of Meknes. Remember, Meknes, we've spoken about before, it has a very, very great Jewish community of yesteryear, and one of the 4 imperial cities of Morocco, actually. I think it's in the northern central part of Morocco, if I am not mistaken. And he went there to supervise the business along with his brother's children. But however, according to an opinion, the family at one stage was forced to flee due to there was a persecution of the Jews by the local Vizier, if I'm not mistaken. This was what was reported over. And what's interesting also, then he remained in Meknes for 2.5 years, and he actually stayed with the Nagid over there, Rabbi Moshe De Avila, if I'm not mistaken, over there. Just so that you guys know, the Nagid, the terminology Nagid means a prince or a leader, which I think was used as a religious leader in a Sephardic communities in that specific terminology over there. I believe actually, if we want to go deep into it, in Egypt, the Jewish Nagid was appointed over all the Jews living under the dominion of the king of Egypt. He was, so that's an interesting just tidbit over there. Among his students included his grandson, the famous Rabbi Chaim ibn Attar, who was his Hilula. Quite recently, we covered a video on. There was also Rabbi Shmuel de Avila, another great rabbi, also the son-in-law of his son, Rabbi Moshe, and the son of Rabbi Moshe de Avila was Rabbi Shalom Buzalga, who we've actually spoken about before, who was a famous Kabbalist in Marrakesh and filled the position of the Dayan over there, if I'm not mistaken. Some of his teachings are cited in the writings of various different great Moroccan rabbis. Apparently it was collected in a collection in a book called Igrot HaMaaseh LeRabbeinu Chaim ibn Attar, if I'm not mistaken also, which a lot of the teachings were. It was reported over, he passed away in the year 1720, but Rabbi, it was reported over, he actually lived a very long life. According to one opinion, it was more than 100 years. So if that was the case, he would have been born in the early 1600s, possibly around the territory of around 1610, 1620. So it was a very long life, especially at that point in time. I believe even the great Rabbi Moshe Berdugo, wrote a sermon that he gave as a eulogy within regards to the great rabbi. Also, it was reported over, but he was really, really great rabbi. And please learn more about him. Learn more about the great Moroccan rabbis. We've covered around maybe 30 or 40 Moroccan rabbis in this specific series over here. We also covered the video on Rabbi Chaim Ibn Attar. Also, in his Hilul, this was a grandson of Rabbi Hacham Chaim ben Attar Rishon, also, which we have spoken about also. And it's also interesting just to point out also how the great statue was one of his rabbis, or his rabbi included Rabbi Chia Dayan, also who was, or to give him his full title, Rabbi Chia Dayan ben Rabbi Yosef. He was one of the great rabbis, I believe, of Jerusalem, and very much was also Shluchei de Rabbanan also, and traveled very much around a lot of the different lands working for Israel, and very much was involved with Moroccan Jewry also. So please don't forget to learn more about the great Rabbanim also. And just another one thing to point out, one of his descendants was Rabbi Eliezer di Abila, also, who we should also mention about, hopefully in a separate video. He himself passed away in the year 1761, was born in the year 1714, so he must have been very young at that point of time. And hopefully we'll dedicate a video also to his student also. Okay, so wishing you all a great day, and please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the videos also.